welcome to the kitchen.
Yes, welcome.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you as well.
It's so nice to be here.
Yeah, it's so good. Second show back at the office.
Second show back in the office and back in the kitchen where we both love to be. And with this incredible offer, today we're bringing you Cookcell, which is a revolutionary new way to cook, combining the benefits of stainless steel and non-stick all in this one scratch proof. Absolutely brilliant, this new technology. So what we've got here, Jaron, is the technology of the non-stick being built in with the stainless steel, but it is scratch resistant. So we can be cutting in there with a knife if we want to. We can be using, utensils like egg flippers and all sorts of things straight into this pan. We're talking about German engineered and made in Korea. It really is quite a unique system. And what we've brought you here today really has been the customer's favorite pack. So we've got the wok, which is a huge capacity, but it's not just to be used for a traditional wok. We're going to cook all sorts of things in there today.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Because I know that sometimes even at my house, just using something like that size, a wok, you can cook just about anything, like a stew, spaghetti.
Absolutely.
Anything.
Absolutely. And of course, it is coming with the glass lid, and we're getting what you're getting today is the customer favourite 3 pieces plus the bonus lids. So we're bringing you Cookcell fry pan technology. This is the last of our stock, guys. The last of our stock. It is 2020. It is new year, new gear. You are going to be getting a 24 centimetre fry pan. You're going to get a 28 centimetre fry pan and the 28 centimetre wok. Now the glass lid actually fits both the large fry pan and of course the wok. And the all important item number, you might want to write this down because I suspect that stock is going to move fast. 301145. 24 centimetre fry pan, 28 centimetre fry pan, 28 centimetre wok, and of course the 28 centimetre lid. You're going to get this delivered to home for free. You're also going to get the Openshop promise, which is the 30-day money-back guarantee.
Yes,
we're saying to you, love it or send it back. That's how much we are endorsing this quality product cooked with it. Try your schnitzel, try your steak. This is the last of our stock though. So I don't know if we can get this configuration. This, Jaron, has been one of the customer favourites because of the sizes.
Yeah, definitely. I could see a lot of things being cooked up in the kitchen, but just that combination, non-stick coating with stainless steel. You're talking about elegance, but also cooking up good food with no worries of having to have it stick to the pan.
Yes.
I think it's PFOA.
It's PFOA free, which means that it's healthy.
That's right.
Healthiest type of technology.
Well, that's right, because that's what we used to use with our non-stick coating beforehand with that old material, because if you had any scratches in your pan beforehand, cooking with it can also be quite dangerous in leading to poisonous gases being released into your food, even to the smell into the air, so cooks could be at danger. But with the non-stick coating that we have here with you, combined with that stainless steel elegant looks, like just looking at it right now,
it's quality, isn't it?
It's quality, it's luxurious, but you're going to get some really good cooking meals out of that.
And it's exactly what Jaron was saying. The quality, it looks like chef inspired, and it is. There are chefs around the world that are actually using this in professional kitchens. So this is not just something that's for domestic use. It really has won 2 awards. It's won 2 awards for design and innovation. And it is patented technology, and it's been patented since 2007. So we really are very lucky to be bringing this here today. Now, the 3-ply base means that you've got 3 independent layers. The cooking layer is stainless steel. The base that's touching your cooktop is stainless steel. The middle is core pure aluminium. Really, really important. So, Jaron, what that means is if you're bursting with too much heat, you don't want to burn it, you turn your volume of your heat down, guess what? It drains away really, really quickly. So it doesn't hold the heat like cast iron or a full stainless steel base. So you can control your cooking a whole lot more than sizzling it and overburning it. So that aluminium base centerpiece, but you're not cooking on it.
With that same piece, Gabby, I've got a question. Does that even out the whole cooking, the heat?
Yes, it
throughout the whole bit?
Because it's a good conductor.
Yeah,
look at him.
so that's very good.
He's going to be doing a cooking show on his own next minute. Now, I'm going to show you the technology of the non-stick. So this is on. Don't put your hand in it because it's hot. And just so you know, Cookcell can be used on any cooking surface. So gas, induction glass, saran, any cooking surface at all, because it has got that independent base which allows for any cooking. Now, this is hot. what would happen if you had a normal, traditional, non-stick fry pan and you made it hot? If you put anything like this in there, it'd peel away, it'd be scratched,
sure.
it'd be ruined. Okay, I'm going to show you the egg beater test. Now the egg beater, is it on? Is it turned on? Are we turned on? What's going on here? I need some power.
Power.
Plugged in?
Power.
No, I've got no power.
No power.
We'll get some power. Okay.
Well, even if you're just demonstrating with the...
You can, look.
Because even just watching you do
You're
that,
right.
I was just like, oh, no.
I was going to use an egg beater because it's far more dramatic. But anyway,
Look at that.
So what's happening here is you can see that it looks like little cells or almost like little honeycomby kind of cells, doesn't it?
You see that in there.
So the black bits are non-stick coated. However, the silver bits are the stainless steel. So your food is always on that stainless steel. What does that mean for your food? You're getting searing, caramelization, which is what stainless steel does. But stainless steel grabs, like you said.
Yeah.
Stainless steel sticks, like you said. So we've got the non-stick, which means that we don't have to kind of worry about
the food sticking. But guys, look, this show is also live today as well. So make sure that you email into us. We want to hear from you. We want to know if you have a Cookcell fry pan at home. If you've been doing, what have you been cooking with it? Have you named your Cookcell fry pan? Email us.
What, the boss?
Yeah,
the boss?
The boss, Hollywood, possibly. It's a common name these days.
You've taken that. You're Hollywood.
Email us in, guys, live@openshop.com.au. We want to hear from you.
We just want to have a chat, really, don't we?
Well, that's all it is. We're cooking
Happy
some
New
food.
Year. Welcome to our kitchen. We love the kitchen.
That's it.
I'm just going to show you this. We've plugged it in now, right? So you just,
Got power.
very simple procedure. Plug it in first before you do a demonstration. Okay, so this is really hot. It's been on for... good 4 or 5 minutes now.
Yeah.
So I'm going to just turn this on. Being hot means that it would be a little bit more melting.
Oh, look at that.
So what that means is any kind of metal utensil that you're using, you're not going to damage. You're not going to damage your cookware. This is 100% scratch resistant. Now, Jaron, people are often saying to me, I just want to cook the perfect steak.
I was hoping you were going to.
Were you?
I was hoping you were going to
Were
bring
you?
out a nice steak. I actually missed a bit of lunch.
Are you hungry?
Because I knew when we're doing a bit of cooking with Gabby, there's always some good food that's
Some
going to be
good tucker in mind. There's always good food. But every chef needs the right tools. Now, if you Google the perfect steak, there's about 200 techniques that come up. But one of the first and most important things you need to do is sear, seal, and lock in the juices, right? So by having this stainless steel combination with non-stick, it's that double whammy of bonus, because the searing and the sealing is going to happen with the stainless steel, but it's not going to grab and stick like stainless steel does because of the non-stick.
Well, that's it, because you want to just like bang, bang.
That's it.
Without it sticking, and you're trying to fight against the pan to get your steak back off the...
That's right, and you don't want to lose part of that steak, because the thing is, if it's grabbed, if it's grabbed, and look at this, this is a cattleman's. I reckon I'm just going to reduce the heat down there a little bit. So we'll reduce that down to number 5. Now, whenever you're frying, you only ever need to use a medium heat.
Right.
High heat, he's standing right there under the smell. You like that?
I like that smell. I like that.
You like that smell?
The belly's a bit grumbling.
This is the biggest fry. This is the bigger fry pan, the
So
28. This is the 24. Now, I could have fitted them both in the 24.
Yeah, you
so
could.
realistically, if I did shuffle them around a bit, I could have put a third. They are monster steaks. These are not for the faint-hearted. These are like the steaks they have in those eating competitions. You know, if you eat the steak and all your chips, it's like a tomahawk.
Yeah,
really,
it's
the baby tomahawk. It's the
the
cattleman's.
baby tomahawk. There
It's
you
the
go.
cattleman's.
But
So,
you know, there's enough room in there. You could also put a bit of gravy in there if you're making a bit of gravy.
oh, now you're talking.
Well,
now
that's it, with
you're
that
talking
heat
the business.
expansion coming
And
all
that
the way
right
up.
there is why we're going to Hollywood. It's a really good idea. So after you finish with the steak, what you do is you can take it out, you can let it rest. I don't normally always, but you can rest it. So when it's resting, all of these, look at that searing and sealing. Oh, and this is the difference between either regular non-stick or plain stainless steel, because we're getting searing, because we're getting sealing, because we're getting caramelization. I have used no oil because there is natural fat.
Yeah, I didn't
right?
notice you didn't put any oil in there.
No, don't need to. Non-stick, traditional non-stick means we are doing oilless or reduced oil fried. Now, I've popped some fresh herb there, some fresh that thyme.
Yeah.
Again, if it was too hot or if it was just stainless steel, I would feel that would have been a little bit more singed, so to speak. So you really are getting this hybrid technology, the best of both worlds. Searing, sealing, caramelizing without sticking. And the cleanup is so easy, hey?
Oh, definitely. With that easy non-stick coating and that stainless steel cleaning is going to be an absolute breeze, as well as cooking with it. I mean, you're going to be whipping up just a couple of steaks like that, and that 28, I think the 28 centimetre.
It's a 28.
The 28 centimetre?
28 centimetre is a large fry pan.
Yeah.
You'd struggle to get, there'd be very few retailers that would even have 30 centimetre fry pans. It is a large fry pan. The most popular fry pan size in Australia is a 26 centimetre fry pan. So this is larger. This is a great size. Having said that, though, you were explaining the aluminium, you said it's going to conduct the heat.
All the way out.
So even if you have it on a small gas flame, because of the technology, you're going to get even heat distribution throughout the base. And it isn't a, it's not a stuck-on base. So let me just show you the base. We'll show you on the screen there. So you've got the 3 different layers. Cooking on stainless steel on the base on your cooktop. And the in-between layer is pure aluminium, important for heat reduction when you need it, important for heat distribution. So we're not getting hot spots, right? You're getting, if you've got 3 steaks in at once, you know, you've had that dodgy fry. Have you ever had a dodgy fry pan?
I still got my dodgy. I still got my. No, I need to get one of these Cookcells.
You're not alone. I think most households in Australia have got a dodgy, at least one dodgy fry pan. Now, the handle is welded and it is stainless steel. So what that means is you can actually put this in the oven.
In the oven, yeah, because I actually was noticing that when you were grabbing the fry pan, I was trying to thinking stainless steel on, you know, on each other. Wouldn't that transfer the heat all the way up?
Nope, it's not hot. So this is hollow. Although it's solid and it's strong, it's hollow. So you're not getting that heat transfer. So it's cool touch. You don't need to use an oven mitt unless, of course, it's been in the oven,
well,
right?
Obviously, yes. You don't want to grab it out.
You know, sometimes we just need to be told, Jared. Now here's a little cutout of the technology. So you can see here, this emulates the base. So stainless steel, aluminium, stainless steel, and then the cooking surface means that you've got the, let me just turn this around here. You've got this, which comes off there. So the black is the non-stick, so to speak, and the silver bits are the stainless steel. So when we're cooking on the stainless steel. If you can see that the non-stick is underneath, so when all the bits and pieces drip down, it's easy to flip the egg. It's easy to flip the pancake because they're not stuck on stainless. They're stuck on non-stick.
That's right.
PFOA, as you said.
Well, that's it. And it's cooking with, oh, look at that steak.
Oh, look at this.
Oh.
Look at that caramelization. Now, can I just say, Jaron, that to the bosses of Openshop, thank you very much for sponsoring our lunch today.
Yes, we're going to make sure we thank them.
Because this is not a cheap cut of meat. These are like, oh, should I say it or am I going to get in trouble? I'll get in trouble and my shopping bill will be reduced. My budget will be reduced. They're like $16 a steak from the supermarket.
Oh,
so that means they're like a $45 steak in a restaurant, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Now,
easy.
if you...
And they smell beautiful. Oh, I can't get enough of that.
Are you in food heaven? Are you in food? He's not a vegetarian, ladies and gents.
I don't think I could.
We've just eliminated the possibility of that right now. Now, although everyone standing over there, they're hoping you're a veggie. They're hoping you're a vegan.
They got all their little containers ready for after the show.
Sorry, he's gonna eat that in a moment. I'm gonna let that just cook up a little bit now. We're live here today.
Yes.
New Year, Happy New Year
Happy
again.
New Year, yes.
And we've just been told that we're dropping stock, right? Because this is an incredible price. No more of this stock once it's gone. It's gone. Now, this has been the customer favourite, the configuration, the 3 sizes, 26, the 28 fry pan, the 28 wok, and of course the 28 glass lid, and it's tempered glass as well, so it's safe. The price is insane. It's $179. For a good fry pan, Jaron, you will pay anywhere from $120 to $250 for one. For one good fry pan. This is an award-winning brand. This is hybrid technology. This is German engineered, made in Korea. It is patented technology. It is PFOA free. So as Jaron said, it's the healthier or the healthiest style of non-stick. It is scratch proof, not scratch resistant. Scratch proof. And chefs actually really like using this because stainless steel, unless you're there with lots of oil, things stick. But stainless steel seals, caramelizes and crisps.
That's right. And with that heat distribution all the way across the pan, you're going to be able to utilize not just the base of the pan like you usually would if you were, you know, for instance, cooking a nice big juicy big piece of steak like we are right now. You can utilize, you can use the whole pan. You know, if you're making a pasta, you're making a stir fry, you're making a stew. I know that I usually get out the old chicken wings and cut it up and make a bit of stew with the. I could even see you doing that with the 28 centimeter wok. You know,
great idea.
You know,
yeah.
And with the bonus glass lid to go in there as well, it's going to seal up all the meals, all that juiciness, all that succulent tastes. It's going to be nice. And look at that steak.
Now, Jaron, if you were served that up in a restaurant, would you not say it's going to be a good day?
Oh, for
It's
sure.
going to be a great day.
It wouldn't last long on the plate, that's for sure. It would be gone.
And you can see the benefits of the technology. Now, it's something to see it, it's also something to taste it, because taste is a flavour, but it's also a texture, right?
Well, that's right.
Now,
yeah.
when you're getting that caramelised finish on meat, you are getting a texture that is the same, if not similar, to a barbecue. And in this case, I'm getting better results from this fry pan than I can on my barbecue, because my barbecue is cast iron, right?
Yeah, that's right.
You need to oil cast iron or else it rusts, right? So this was oil-free because it's got its own natural fat. Have a look at the little bit of juice. You were talking about making a gravy in there. So what we would do is add in maybe some white wine or some red wine, some mushrooms, a bit of garlic, a little bit of gravy powder. You know, you can buy or flour, and even maybe a little splash of milk or a splash of cream. Give that a whisk. Now I'm talking.
That's it. I think next time we're going to have to do this, we're going to have to make a bit of a gravy
All right,
with this, because what you just explained there was pretty nice.
Done. Okay, now that right there is the result of absolutely perfectly cooked. Look, we're all different in how we like our steaks cooked. So if you were in a restaurant and you said, I'd like it medium to rare, this is how it would turn out. If you, that's a medium. That's a medium.
Yeah, see it on both sides, ready to go.
If you liked a well done, you
still
probably leave
juices
it.
coming. Oh, I know.
It's talking to me.
I know.
It's just saying, Gab, get your fork.
Well, that's it. I mean,
Is it talking to you?
It's talking.
Is it talking
It's
to you?
yelling at me, saying, "Eat me." But guys, look, that's what you're going to get when you're cooking with the Cookcell fry pan. You know, we did that with the 28 centimeter. So imagine what you could do with the 24 centimeter that we have here as well. This smaller pan, you can still do those two big steaks like that, but it's all about keeping those flavors inside the foods that you're cooking, whether it be your steak, you know, with chicken, fish. You're still going to be able to cook with ease with that non-stick coating and that stainless steel elegant feel in the kitchen, because it's going to keep all those juices in your food. And as we can see right there, the juices were just almost falling out of that steak, that nice succulent steak that is absolutely just yelling at me saying, Darren, eat me.
Oh, it's talking to you. You have a little taste, Darren. You have a little taste. That one right there.
This is what I get paid for.
So we've just used one. We've done two monster steaks. It's rare that you're going to serve two Cattlemen's, but if you want to treat yourself, I highly recommend them. That was in the 28 centimetre. How's that bit done?
That's perfect. That's me.
If that's not the best bit of steak you've had this year, that's not a dad joke.
I think so. I think
probably the first bit of steak he's had this year.
Yeah, well, that's
Tell me it's going to be the best steak you've had this year. That's all I want to hear.
Yes.
Good?
That is juicy. That's got all the flavors still happening in it. That's nice. The best steak of the year.
Oh, yes! And it is that
God.
combination of caramelisation, searing, sealing. So we're getting the flavours popping where we want those big flavours of that searing, but the moisture locked in. Now that is what fried is. Fried is searing, sealing, caramelisation, crunchy, so to speak, on the outside, but locked in moisture. If I'd cooked them, Jaron, in a flat stainless steel pan, I can tell you what would have happened. They would have stuck. I would have had to get a spatula to scrape them off. I would have lost some of the protein on the pan, which would have broken that seal.
For sure.
Of that caramelisation.
Well, that's it. And you know, if you're trying to, replicate what they do in five-star restaurants, you can do that yourself in the comfort of your own home with the Cookcell. You know, the three-piece set that you're going to get today with this brilliant bundle that we have here. You know, for you guys. We've got the item number. I'll give you the item number. Sorry, 301145. You know, it's really easy to order with us, guys. You never order with us. This is how you can be able to do it. $13.25.80, or jump on the openshop.com.au. That's our website, or even tap the app, guys. Free delivery as well. But you know, we've only got limited stock, so once it's gone, it's gone. And that price today is insane. You know, you'd pay that for one good pan.
You do pay for that for one good pan, and some people often only have one good pan. You are going to get three for the price of one, and they all come individually boxed. So he's getting back into that. And that is that when you cook, you love that. Do you like almonds? Are you a fan of almond?
Oh yeah, I love it.
Have you ever had almonds, heated almonds?
No,
Heats
I
it up?
haven't.
No. Okay. So
Why would we heat our almonds?
Oh, okay. So heating up almonds, whether it could be cashews, it could be pine nuts that you're putting in a salad. Heating up almonds just brings out the oils, the flavour. It is such an incredibly different experience eating. In Europe, you go around Europe and they've got little stalls everywhere, and they sell little bags of nuts that you can get, mixed nuts or all different types warmed up. The flavours are beautiful. It's nice to put out on a tapas plate.
Yeah.
It's nice to just have with a beer.
Oh yeah,
You know when you're watching
nuts
the
always
footy?
go good with the beer.
Do you ever do that?
Nuts and beer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Don't mind a good nut.
Absolutely. Now, so just
Not a good beer.
by putting them in here, so they've got their which one's the most important? By by heating them up in here, we're going to have brought out the flavour, toasted the shell slightly, warmed them up. You wait until you try. Now I'm going to get a bowl because I'm a little bit disorganised here today. I'm still in like holiday mode.
You and me both.
Are you feeling a little
I'm
bit
still feeling it. I just flew back in from Far North Queensland last night.
Did you?
And it was hard to leave because it was just like, oh, it's so beautiful. But back to work, back in the
to
office.
reality.
That's it. First cooking show of the year.
First cooking show of the
Happy
year.
to be here.
Now, can you do me a little favour? I want to try that. James, it's the first time you've ever had
Heated nuts.
peanut nuts. You like?
Wow. No. The director's like, you can spit it out if you want to. It's actually pretty good. You should get down here and try it. It's pretty good. You know what it's missing is, a cold
The
beer.
beer. The beer. Missing the beer. I have to agree with you there. Go organise someone to get us a beer, will you? I'd love a beer. Now,
So what's next?
so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this on from a cold start. So that cooktop is cold. This is completely cold, or else I'd be in hospital right now. So turning it on, we're talking about really rapid heat distribution. So this has got a little safety lock. There we go. So all cooktop surfaces. So I'm going to put that on to say, oh, there we go. It's induction cooktop. So we've got that on number 7. Now I'm going to turn that up to say number 8, which only goes to number 9. So this is almost at full, almost. Actually, you know what? What the hell? We're going to burn it. We may as well burn it. I'll put that up to number 9. We're going to go.
We'll may as well
I've got it all
play,
out.
yeah,
I'm out of the blocks
may
early
as well.
2020. Yeah? Anyone got the fire?
Aaron's over there just
ready?
like, may as well.
Yeah, they're all standing over there very
He knows
nervous.
where the exits are.
Very, very nervous. Now, what I was saying before was they come individually boxed. They come in beautiful packaging with a beautiful... they're so well made. If you were to just say, well, you know what, I've always wanted a great wok, do not get yourself a cast iron one. Cast iron's heavy, they corrode unless they're treated properly, unless they're wrapped in an oily rag, they rust in a minute. You can't put them on an induction cooktop. You can't put them in the dishwasher. You can't put them in the oven. If you just wanted a really good quality wok, you'd pay a couple of $100 in any homeware store for one. You're getting the other two as a bonus. My point was, I get to the point eventually. My point was that if it was for a gift, you could give a gift to anybody, whether it's a wedding gift, whether it's an engagement gift, whether it's for, an anniversary gift. You've got 2 others that you could give away for a really reasonable price. Now, Jaron, you can feel the heat in that. It's popping. Okay.
It's not just coming from one area as well. Like it's immensing from the whole.
Isn't it?
From the whole bowl.
Isn't it? You can feel it. But it's such an incredible technology. And also the technology goes all the way up to the lip.
Yeah.
So you're not just getting it in the base, you're getting it all the way up. So when you're using things like this with a wok, and you're scraping things around, A, you've got even heat distribution, and B, you're not going to risk things sticking up around the top bit here. Okay, so I'm going to put this in here. This is cheese. Oh my gosh, you can hear it sizzling. It's melting.
Yeah.
That's on the highest heat. Now, just to add a little bit of insult to injury, this is a little gas.
All right, should I stand back?
Creme brulee. Are you nervous? This is 1300 degrees. This little gas flame torch here is can you see that? Can you see that? It's
Blue flame.
1300 degrees. It's how they make brulees. Now, this Cookcell, it's not going to stop you from burning your food. I'm just going to tell you now.
Yep.
It's not going to stop you from burning your food, but if you do burn your food, ladies and gents, have a look at this, Sharon.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Coming
It
off
just
it.
falls out and straight in the rubbish bin with a metal utensil, not to mention. So whether it was sugar that you burnt, whether it was egg that you burnt, whether it's cheese that you burnt, if that was a stainless steel fry pan, what do you reckon you'd do with your fry pan?
If I was cooking cheese like that in the fry pan, it'd be going in the bin.
If your flatmate did it, what would you do? You'd have
both
words.
be going in the bin.
You'd have,
But I mean,
you'd
like,
have words. You'd be like, what were you thinking? So the thing is, if you are at home and you are, renowned for burning your food, if you've got teenagers who are trying to do all sorts of creations, it's not going to stop you burning your food. It's not that clever. But guess what? You can just wipe it out. Let me just show you how easy it is. I'm going to just get a wet sponge and I'm just going to wipe it out after. This has gone straight in the rubbish bin. There we go, in the rubbish. And ready for use again. Now, when we talk about cleaning, that is literally...
Yeah.
Ready to go. There we go. With a sponge, ready to go. So we're talking about the easiest cleanup that you could imagine. There is no way in the world with a stainless steel. For that and that wok alone, if that is what you are thinking, I really need to start doing lots of stir fries. As Jaron said, you could be doing a stew in there, you could be doing a base for a pasta, you could be doing absolutely anything you like. But how about we just, actually I've got some spray oil there, Jaron.
Just over here?
There's a can of spray oil. Okay, so I've reduced the temperature now down to number 5 because we don't need it.
Right.
Absolutely. Because what happens when you're frying? You only ever need to fry on medium temperature. You only have it on high temperature if you want to bring something to the boil or reduce it.
Yep.
So medium temperature only. So whether you've got a dial or whether you've got the numbers, medium temperature only, or you'll end up with a food like my cheese just had before, like that cheese. Okay.
So what's happening now?
Spray oil, when you look at that there, if you have a look at how much I put in there, it's not even a teaspoon's worth. So we're still talking about minimal oil cooking, right?
Yeah, so it's a bit healthy cooking. So maybe that might be a New Year's resolution for 2020. You may be eating eating healthier, cooking healthier.
Yep.
You're going to be able to do that with the Cookcell 28 centimeter wok, 28 centimeter fry pan, and the 24 centimeter pan, and the lid that comes with it as a bonus. They're roughly $60 each. But for this price that we have it for you guys, less than $180, it's incredible. It's going to be crazy that you couldn't jump at this right now, guys. So Cookcell cooking. So if you just joined us, guys, we're talking about the Cookcell fry pans and wok and bonus lid. It is one of the first of its kind on the market right now, combining stainless steel with non-stick coating. I mean, it's one of the first. And right now, we're limited stock here at Openshop. It's the last of our stock. We're being reminded throughout the show that the stock is moving. So guys, we don't know what configuration we're going to get next time, guys. So make sure that you utilize this opportunity now and jump on this deal. $179, item number 301145. You also got Afterpay with that as well, so only $44. Yeah. And then 10% off if you're if this is your first time shopping with us, guys. You also get free delivery, and it's also about shopping with confidence with that 30-day money-back guarantee, guys. So make sure that you utilize all of those options that we have here at Openshop. It's the fun new way to shop. So
thinking differently and cooking easily, because it's thinking about not having to worry about, well, how much oil do I use and what sort of oil do I use. You can be cooking most things with oil-free. Now, when I say most things, some things you will need to add a teeny tiny little bit of oil. But if it doesn't have any fat, you're going to need to add a little bit of oil. But this is the wok here, right? And I've made some chicken meatballs. So chicken meatballs you wouldn't necessarily think about frying in a wok. No. But you've got that extra side area, so I can just give that a little bit of a toss around like that, and away they go. We're talking about having, as you said, the edges carrying that heat distribution. And then when you do want to turn them, guess what? You can use tongs.
Yeah, metal tongs. Great. It's just, even when you had the spatula, the metal spatula going in there, really scraping the bottom, I was like, you can't be doing other conventional fry pans. You couldn't be able to do that. No. With the Cookcell, you can do that, but you're going to know that you're not going to be able to scratching them. We're just getting told now that I was actually going to come out and do a bit of tricks. I was going to.
Flash your magic. Come on. Listen, you didn't get the name Hollywood for nothing.
The arms
get
a bit. Okay, so
get in there. So, okay, don't you lose any of my meatballs.
I would never do that.
They're made, you know what they're made with? They're made with love.
Made with love.
Made with
I'll
love.
make sure I toss them with love as well.
Good. terrific. And so
there you
if
go.
you are a little bit fancy like Jaron in the kitchen, and he's named Hollywood for a few reasons, but now we know there's one more. He can toss the wok. If you are into that, theatre in the kitchen, shall we say, let's just say you have a gas cooktop, and you want to get that little bit of a flame. Have you ever done that into your wok?
All the time, but it wasn't on purpose though, because I was cooking with the conventional fry
Was it
pan.
an accident?
And the oil would come straight out of the
Oh, that's
conventional-
dangerous.
so you got to be careful with those ones.
Oh, don't
But
get too fancy. You've got to know what you're doing before you... Don't go next level. We'll just wait until
I'm all about testing the limits. I'm all about testing those limits.
Okay, so these are chicken meatballs, so they're not going to go quite as dark as, say, a beef or perhaps a pork would. So we'll let them just sit there. We'll pop the lid on, because by popping the lid on, it's going to contain some heat and actually help cook them faster. Now, this is tempered glass. So what that means is it's shatterproof in terms of it's got a much higher... look, you can actually break it, but it's got a heat textured coating on it, so if it does get dropped, it's a lot less likely to shatter. It can still crack though. You've got your little air vent there, so that's going to stop it from rattling around like that. We've got the little air ventilation, and of course it is a stainless steel finish on the handle and all the way around the outside, so the quality of it means you can pop that in the oven if you wanted to, if it was a casserole.
Yeah, a bit of casserole.
It's 260 degrees, so if you did have something where you wanted to keep all that liquid moisture in, it can go in the oven. It can also go in the dishwasher. So I mean, it just keeps getting better.
Well, that's
right?
it. You can understand why the stock is just leaving our doors right now. So make sure that you jump at this deal, everyone at home. If you're watching this, we're talking about the Cookcell fry pans, where you're going to get the 28 centimeter fry pan. You're going to get the 28 centimeter wok pan. Then you're going to get the 24 centimeter fry pan, which is the smaller one. And you're going to get the bonus lid with that as well.
It's not that small. It is smaller, but it still is a good size. Look, I think if you're cooking for 3 to 4 people, that's a great one. And then I think your big one's going to be your sort of six.
But you're going to be able to maximise the whole usage of the fry pan.
That's right.
With
That's
the
exactly right.
heat distribution going all the way up to the edges, guys, you're going to be able to make, your big tomahawk steaks. You're going to cook those fried eggs,
ribs,
bacon,
bacon. So when we're talking about the technology of having the non-stick, the advantage of the non-stick means that you don't want to be putting extra fat in when you've got things like fatty bacon that has a lot of natural fat and oil. You don't need to add oil. If this was stainless steel, I guarantee you it'd stick. Even if you didn't, you'd have to have a little bit of butter. It still sticks, and you kind of pull it away. So this way, we can be doing things like whether it's some smoky chorizo, whether it is bacon. So I'm going to do the big brekkie plate here, and
look at that.
No oil needed. This is New Year's Day brekkie, or New Year's next day recovery. So for some people, they're still in recovery mode. Because some people celebrate New Year's Day instead of New Year's Eve. What did you do, New Year's Eve or New Year's Day? Or did you do both?
I did New Year's Eve, sorry. I went out with a bit of family and back up in Atherton, up in Far North Queensland. I went up to Atherton.
Oh, I've got something from Atherton I'm going to cook for you. Yes.
You're going to cook me something from Atherton?
I'm going to cook you something from Atherton. Where is it? Oh, let me find it. I was
sport
really
down
excited. I remembered your mum. How is Cheryl? Is she good?
Yeah, she's good.
Hello, Cheryl. Happy New Year, Cheryl.
Yes, Happy New Year, Mum, and the rest of the mob back home.
Happy
New
New Year to everyone up there in the Atherton. Is it the Atherton Ranges or the Atherton Tablelands?
So it's Atherton, but the region's called the Tablelands, so it's up in the hinterlands. Yeah.
Okay, let me find what. Here we are. Okay, so I saw this at the supermarket and I thought, I reckon that's a bit of Jaron. Pork and Kakadu plum with lemon aspen sausages. I thought, what is that? Nice. So it says so Kakadu plums harvested by Aboriginal supply partners in Broome and Dampier, and lemon aspen from Atherton Tablelands.
There you go.
From your hometown.
Oh,
there you go.
My mum's side of the family.
Oh, Close enough. Close
Good people
enough.
up there.
Okay, all right. So for your mum's side of the family, let's give these a whirl, hey? Have you ever tried these before? Have you tried these before?
I've never. Sorry.
All right.
Never had those Kakadu.
Outback
plum.
Spirit, they're called. Either have I. Outback Spirit. Okay, so you do not.
They sound like they're going to be amazing.
You do not need to pierce your sausages. That's another thing. Because of the even heat distribution, you're not getting the splitting like sometimes you do. And of course, I'm not going to add any oil there. So we're just going to let them fry away happily at their own pace, and just give these a bit of... We forgot about these, Jaron. I've given them a little bit of the meatballs. Oh, they're all right, though. I haven't killed them. They're a little bit crunchy on some of them, but I reckon it'll be nice to have them charred like that. Look at that, hey? Look at the sizzle, and look at the the moisture locked in. Now, you could actually put those in some rolls, in some wraps. You could put little toothpicks on for the New Year's Eve party.
You know, I was thinking skewers, you know, bit of veggies, put it in there.
Good idea. So what I'll do now is I'm just going to turn that down because the temperature will dramatically drop out of that because of that 3-layered base. Now, the base isn't just stuck on. It is molded, it is shaped, it is manufactured in such a way that this is quality, this is Cookcell, and this is a brand that you're going to have for years and years. Thank you for getting on the tongs there.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, the deal that we've got today is the 3 pieces that have been the most popular. We're talking about a 28-centimetre wok, not just an ordinary wok. This is Cookcell technology, a 28-centimetre fry pan with a lid that's interchangeable that fits from the wok onto the fry pan. And of course, the wok can be used for many, many things, not just traditional stir fry. Then, of course, you're getting a 24-centimetre, and they all have that stainless steel base, which can be used on an induction, on a gas, on a glass cooktop, on a normal saran cooktop. We're talking about dishwasher safe. We're talking about oven safe. We're talking about not scratch resistant. We're talking about scratch-proof, award-winning, multi-award-winning, designed in Germany, made in Korea. You are getting patented Cookcell hybrid, world's first hybrid technology. You are getting the best of both worlds, and of course PFOA free, which means that there's no nasty chemicals in that non-stick like some other brands may have. So you really are buying quality. And of course, safe to use all your metal utensils. And with the Openshop guarantee, you're getting a love it or send it back. That means you get to cook your schnitzel. You get to try out your steaks. You get to try your Outback sausages. We're going to send it to you for free. You're going to get to use it. And if it is your first order, we're going to give you an additional 10%. So $179. That's it. I mean, you're basically paying for one. You really are paying for one good quality. And then you're getting the other 2 for free. They're packaged individually, so if you want to keep one for yourself and gift the others, you know, you can always do that. You can always do that. And of course, you are getting free delivery. So if you want to get yours New Year 2020, jump in. We've got the last of our stock. And for 4 payments of $44.75, you are going to be cooking up a storm like we are here, fat-free cooking in this example, because there is fat naturally in that. Now, our phone number is 132580, and if you have the app, tap the app, or you can call us, get on the web at openshop.com.au. Now, we're live here today. We'd love to have a yarn, wouldn't we? We want people to wish us a Happy New Year. And tell us if you've made a New Year's resolution. Maybe you're going to cook 1 or 2 meals a week more than what you have been. Maybe you think, I'm going to stop getting that takeaway so much. And if cooking is easier, you're going to do it more often, right?
Oh, for sure. I mean,
you're going to do it more often.
You know, and it's going to be able to bring back the fun of cooking back into your household again. You know, cooking with those old conventional fry pans with the scratch plating, all that. You know, just those hassles of when you're trying to cook something like sausages to bacon that's going to stick to the pan. You know, you don't have to do that with the Cookcell fry pans there. The guys are like, it's all about cooking with ease, and also the cleaning up is an absolute breeze as well.
I had them on a little bit too high there, but that's okay. I've turned them over. They'll be just caramelised on that side. Now let's have a look at these. Wow. I've got to say, I don't normally brag about my food. However, occasionally I do.
I mean,
I love feeding people though, Jared. I love people eating and enjoying, and you know what? It's one of life's true pleasures to be able to eat healthy, flavoursome food that's not Uber Eats. I've got to say, you know what's going into your food. B, you've created it. C, if you are looking to minimise, those expensive bills and things. To be able to get a packet of chicken mince, a little bit of grated cheese, some fresh herbs, you could even use some dried herbs, and to be able to cook something like this at home, it's really not difficult.
Oh,
it's not difficult.
But that's what it is. It's bringing that experience back into the home again. You know, just cooking with a Cookcell, the wok, the 28-centimetre wok, or the 24-centimetre fry pan. You know, how many is that? There's 6 sausages in there.
That's what I meant by it's not a small size. So it's the 24. Now I've got some toothpicks underneath here. I reckon.
Oh, you do?
The best job that you got today is being the taste tester. I reckon you just ended up on the right show. If I do say so myself.
Well, I think I did.
If I do say so myself.
Not every day you get a chance to
be a taste tester.
Taste tester, get paid to eat food, nice food as well. So I'm going to jump
into this. Give it a whirl.
Oh.
How's that?
That's so good.
Is it? There we go. And how
So
about
juicy.
Juicy.
Juicy but crispy on the outside. That's so. So.
He's having a moment. He's
Having a
having a moment with the meatball. Now, the thing is, with
beautiful.
chicken, you can often get chicken drying out.
Yes.
Chicken, people sort of go, oh, chicken breast. Some people often would get chicken thigh because they feel that it's got a little bit more fat content in it that holds the moisture in. That was chicken breast mince. I didn't get chicken thigh mince, it was chicken breast mince, so which is a leaner cut. So it doesn't traditionally, I'm going to turn this temperature down.
And did you add any oil to that?
No oil. Oh, there's a little, sorry, I did. I put some spray oil in the pan.
Like
there was about
half
a teaspoon. Half a teaspoon. Yeah.
So it's about cooking healthy, preparing food, eating healthier.
Flavoursome. Now, I'm just hearing from our producer that we are about to hit limited stock. We've got 15 minutes left in the show. And if 2020 is the year where you've decided you are going to treat yourself to making cooking easier, making it more pleasurable, making that clean up easier, cooking in a more professional way, without having to break the bank, rediscover your love of cooking. Whether it is the brekkie sizzle up that you're doing, whether it's the bacon and the chorizo, fat-free, meaning there is enough fat in this. I didn't add butter, I didn't add any oil, because the technology in Cookcell means that I'm caramelizing, I'm searing, I'm sealing, I'm sizzling without the stick. Then when we get to the cleanup, we don't have to worry about soaking it in lots of water. We don't have to worry about scrubbing it. It literally just wipes out with a bit of paper towel, but you can throw it in the dishwasher if you really want to. So if you want to secure your stock, because it's moving fast, this is the last of it. The 3 pieces that's been put together today was put together because of the reviews and the emails that we got from you, from the customer, which means that we are putting the favourites, shall we say, the 28 centimetre wok, the 28 centimetre fry pan, and of course the 24 centimetre fry pan all together so that you're getting the customer favourites basically. Now, Sharon, I'm just going to put this here, and we're talking about a half price deal. Look, if you think about a good fry pan set, and this is a set, you're getting 3 pieces.
Yeah.
A good fry pan set, you see it in the paper all the time. Brands that do not have this technology.
Yep.
3 pieces, $479, $399. I mean, we're talking about stainless steel, guys. This is not a cheap put together product. This is award-winning technology.
Well, that's it, and it's the first of its kind. I mean, what you're getting today, guys, is that roughly about $60 worth of, one pan would be $60. You're getting 3 pans for less than $180. It's incredible, guys. Like, the things that we're going to be able, things you're going to be able to do with the Cookcell fry pan, from the 24 centimeter to the 28 centimeter the Cookcell wok here. Things that I'm seeing are, spaghettis, stir fries, the curry chicken, soy sauce chicken, all those stews and broths that you can actually make with the juices actually sitting there, because with the heat distribution throughout the stainless steel and the non-stick coating coming all the way up to the end of the ribs, as you can see around here, the heat will sit all around that and come all the way up. So it's not going to just sit at the bottom, it's going to come all the way on the sides as well. So you know that you're going to get that nice even heat hitting all around the food, cooking it evenly. But also, I think that would also cut the time of cooking down, wouldn't it, Gabby? Wouldn't you think that it would cut the cooking time down a little bit?
Look, it does, because the thing is, you can have it on that slightly higher if you want to sear it, and really get things moving along fast, because it's going to sear quicker, but not burn. I mean, not stick. So just if you need to reduce the temperature, you reduce it out. Now, things like if this was a sausages, and if this was in a normal, we're just going to say a normal bloke's home. This is what I reckon it's going to be. Stick the thing in. I'd be going, no. If it wasn't a Cookcell, do not put the fork in there. You're going to ruin my pan. So you can actually go into here. You can look. That needs more cooking. So you know what I'm going to do, Jaron? I'm just going to give them all a little bit of a cut so that they cook that little bit quicker. Yeah. And all of a sudden, we're going to have this fat. Oh gosh, it smells good. How good does this smell?
It smells divine.
How good.
Kakadu plum. What is it?
Oh, you! I'm dying to try these out.
But you would.
I love good sizzle.
Oh, I do too. But I would never ever put a knife and a fork in a pan like that and cut away like that. Just intervene in the cooking, cut it up. You might have to do that. You would never do that with a conventional. You can do that with the Cookcell fry pan, and just even with something smaller like the 24 centimeter fry pan that we're cooking now, that looks like a meal for 2 straight away, or meal for 3.
Well, absolutely. absolutely. Look, I think if you had some salad or mashed potato. Oh, yeah, I love mashed potato.
Bangers and mash.
Oh, yeah. What about some sweet potato fry? Now, I reckon if you put a little bit of this sprinkle on it, what about this? The Outback Spirit. I reckon things we're going Kakadu Plum and Atherton Tablelands, I reckon we throw a bit of the Outback Spirit onto it. What do you reckon? Are you game or do you want me to do it? Are you nervous? Okay.
There you go.
I reckon this is going to taste fantastic. Okay, right, now I'm going to get these ribs on and we're going to let this sit for how long have we got? We've only got 15 minutes left in the show. 11 minutes left in the show. Okay, we're going to let that sit for about 2 minutes. Now, this is heating up here and I've got all of these ribs. 28 centimetre raw. Again, just to show you that you do not have to cook traditional Asian stir fries in the wok because let's face it, when you've got lots of things like the ribs in here, you need that extra room to get them going, yeah? So how about we just leave them there and let them sizzle and let them do their thing? Now the other thing is, when you're cooking meat with the bone in it, like the Outback, the cattleman's, or your ribs, or it might be chicken drumsticks, the bone can actually scratch traditional non-stick fry pans.
I didn't even think of that.
So sometimes it's not the utensils.
It's the food.
It's the food. If you're doing clams, if you're doing, a seafood marinara.
Oh, yeah.
The shell can actually damage traditional non-stick, not with the Cookcell. So let me get a plate there, Jaron, and we'll serve this up.
Look at that.
And, you lost the salsa.
I managed to do it. I managed to do it.
Here we go.
I managed to do it. That's the cameraman's rashes there.
He was saying pass some over here before I did see him say pass that over here before. Now, guys, we are seriously limited. I can hear it in my earpiece. We are urging you, if you want this, we are nearly half price. We're $179. You're saving $154. We're talking about an award-winning hybrid technology. This is not just an ordinary fry pan. This is award-winning, and it's the best of both worlds. We've got the non-stick properties, we've got the stainless steel properties, and we've got the cameraman running in here trying to pick up that bit of salsa.
Don't eat it.
10-second rule. Now, I'm going to get, that might be a bit hot, but I'm going to get you to try that, Jaron.
The one that he picked up?
No, the Kakadu plum. You could. You wouldn't die. You'd be fine. Best not. Now,
10-second rule.
I've never tried this brand before, and I'm so curious to see if they're yummy. I bet you they are.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, testing.
You got the best job in Australian TV right now.
Got the best job in Australian TV right now.
Tell me about that.
There's no way you get paid the amount of money that I do.
Hang on, how much do you get paid? Because
that's another discussion. I can't discuss that right now. But that is beautiful.
Is it? Oh, I'll have to have some. I'll have to try some. Okay. Good.
Like talking about just the juiciness, the succulent tasting, just the flavours that are just bouncing around.
Does it taste like it's been barbecued?
It kind of does actually.
Yeah,
like it has that.
Yeah.
But
And the thing with the barbecue is you can usually get those really intense temperatures that do sear and seal, right? Most barbecues are cast iron, some are stainless steel, but most are cast iron, where you can get those big temperatures to sear and seal. Then you're meant to turn the temperature down and close the lid down on the barbie and let that heat,
Yeah.
But most people tend to leave the heat up, and sometimes you can get that beautiful caramelisation, but sometimes you can get dried out.
Yeah.
So the technology of this means that we can drop the temperature right down. I thought I was sizzling them a bit too much in the beginning, but I turned the temperature down and I didn't ruin them, Jaron. By over-caramelising them, I still dropped that temperature out because we can with the base. It didn't hold the temperature in the base, right? It drew away and allowed me to keep the moisture in there, to cook them beautifully, and I didn't ruin it.
Well, that's it. I was just going to do a little demo, just to see if we can show how juicy it is. You can just see that the juice is still coming out as you cut into it. You just wouldn't be able to do that in a conventional fry pan at your home.
Yummy.
Everyone at home, if you're watching this right now, throw that old pan away, do yourself a favor, treat yourself, jump onto this deal. I mean, Cookcell, you're getting $44.75 on Afterpay, but $179 straight out the back.
Yeah. Which is really the cost of one good pan at a traditional retailer. You're getting all three, and if you really wanted to, you could actually pop them into the oven. Now, ribs are sizzling away over here in the wok. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Now look at this.
Wow.
Now, when we're talking about caramelisation, that is it right there. I put a smoky, sticky barbecue sauce on that. So what that is it's actually got sugar in it. Now, sugar burns. Oh, you're listening to everything pop, sizzle and crack, aren't
I'm
you?
like, what? There's food cooking, and I'm just like, yes,
If you're doing honey soy chicken, you're like,
If it's funny, the cameraman laughs, it's funny. I've always said that.
he's a bit flighty. He's a bit flighty, Sharon. No, you're not at all. So if you are cooking things like honey soy chicken wings, right? The honey, high carbohydrate or high sugar content, so to speak, it tends to burn, which is fine because you want that flavour, but you don't want the stick.
That's right. You know, like...
You don't want the stick in your fry pan.
When I used to be able to cook with the older fry pans back at home, especially those honey chickens, they would stick, the sauce would just burn up so quickly.
Like and the chicken's not cooked.
Chicken's not even cooked, and you're still like trying to, you're almost cooking honey soy chicken with your imagination. Like it's just like the chicken's gone.
The chicken's no good.
It's just,
so look, this is a little bit of speck, ladies and gents. So really, it's like a smoked bacon portion. It's fabulous to do as a little brekkie plate. And if you wanted to do a little brekkie plate, you could actually, or a little tapas plate, you could actually add some of this. You could actually add some heirloom tomatoes, and all of a sudden you're getting this beautiful. This is a great Boxing Day, Christmas. Post-Christmas party. Do you want to put in a little bit of, you can put a little bit of leftover ham in there. We've got some halloumi in there. We're just showing you the versatility of this fry pan. So it could be that you're doing a fancy brekkie plate. The Rellos might be over and you think, oh, we've done bacon and eggs the last couple of days. I'll do something a bit fancier.
But just to give you a bit of an idea, that was the 28 centimetre fry pan. This is the 28 centimetre wok. And this is the 26. But this has got the lid that's fitting on that. You're cooking ribs in a wok.
Yeah. Now, do you think that's a little bit against cooking laws?
It's maybe. I guess. I don't know. I don't write the rules, but
there are no rules with cooking. The only rules that you make are the ones that you put on yourself. Now, if you wanted to add something like citrus is going to just give it that big bursting flavour. So I love lime. Lime is fantastic with those with that barbecue.
Yeah, you can smell that citrus.
Lime goes well in a beer.
You know, Gabby, you know. You're from the country. You know the country.
Listen, where I come from in Wagga Wagga, we didn't have lime in beers in Wagga Wagga. Lime wasn't around when I was a kid growing up. It was beer from the bottle and that was it. Now there's lime. We've become fancy. We've got where we came from. Now we only have beer with lime.
Well, that's it.
Well, that's not true. I'll have beer in any old way. But back to this. We are talking about using a metal wok spatula. We're talking about getting those. Look at that.
Yeah.
Is that talking to you? Is it talking to you?
It's yelling. Like everything is yelling at me, saying, "Eat me."
Are you still recovering from 2 nights ago?
Everyone needs to stay back because I get first pick. I get first pick. I know. Sorry. Joe's just reminded me that I get first pick.
So we're talking about using the wok for things that you wouldn't necessarily cook in a wok, like meatballs, like ribs, like you were saying, a stew, a casserole, a spag bowl.
Yeah.
Cook extra and freeze it. It might be that you're doing a fried rice. It might be that you're doing a stir fry, just to say, but you are going to be able to do it easily, quickly, and reduce the temperature when you need to without burning the you-know-what out of your food, right? Because the heat draws out quickly because of the tri-level base.
That's it.
Now,
all it is.
This is your last chance to get this stock because it is going fast. We're talking insane prices. Jaron, $179. Come on.
It's incredible, guys.
And free delivery. And you're getting 3 pans and a lid. And of course, if you are paying Afterpay, you are getting those payments under $45. We're sending it to you for free. And guess what? It's Openshop. You're getting the love it or send it back guarantee. That's why people love shopping with us. Because if it is your first order, we're going to give you an extra 10% off the $179. You're still going to get it sent for free. You're still going to get the 30-day money back guarantee. You get to try it. Make your schnitzel in that pan. Make whatever it is that you normally make in a wok. Use a smaller pan. Make a frittata. Start it on the cooktop. Finish it in the oven because the handle is oven proof. Throw it in the dishwasher.
Dishwasher, cooking's going to be an ease, cleaning's going to be an ease. It's all about shopping, cooking, cleaning with an ease here at Openshop, guys. That deal, I'll give you the item number 301145. Afterpay with that as well, $44.75 spread over 4 easy payments. which is incredible because I mean, like if you're thinking about buying just one of these, that price alone would be just for one. But at Openshop, the chef preferred fry pan and wok Cookcell, you're getting 3 of these for that price of $179. Call us up 132580 or jump on our website openshop.com.au or even tap the app. We are running out of stock, guys.
Yeah,
It's moving.
It's going to move. It's going to move. Before, I'm going to show you this quickly, the tapas plate, but I really just want to show you this, Jared. Here we go. We're talking about ribs. Ribs, and they're really, really moist, tender ribs. Now, when you're putting things like your fresh herbs in there, you want that to pop and sizzle and you want the flavours to come out. So just throw them in right at the very end. I've turned that temperature off now. They're ready to eat. They were literally cooked with a couple of little turns. Yeah. And if you want to use your tongs, you can. Remember, Cookcell, we are oven safe, we're dishwasher safe, and we are bringing in the new year with new gear and the deals here at Openshop. Thanks for being with us, guys.
Thank you, guys.
And Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year and enjoy it.
Enjoy cooking.